hope you guys can hear me. I made sure I turned the volume up. I know somebody was saying something about not hearing my videos, that it comes out really low. Um, Please let me know if there's an issue with the volume. But other than that, let's get into it. This is gonna be like a planetary read. I got some cards that represent, over astrology, right? We're just gonna use the houses, the signs, and the planets. All right. So we got the card here that came out, the Taurus card. We got the Saturn energy here. We got the Sun. We got the Virgo energy. And then we got the sixth house. All right. So as far as the collective is concerned, what I feel like is a lot of people are as far as money is concerned in the physical realm, people are cutting back. They're looking for ways to get more for less. People, like for example, the interest rates just got dropped. So, now people, are looking for ways to invest more of their money. Maybe they're able to save a little bit more. Maybe people in real estate are able to move around a little bit more. So, people have some type of hope here with the sun energy about the economy here. But with this Taurus energy here, I'm feeling like right now where everybody is at is, people are wanting to be comfortable. They want to be secure. They want to be able to continue to live the lifestyle that they've been living, or they're looking to do better, right? But the challenge is with Saturn here, right? So right now, Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is a planet of surprise. Think of it as the way things happen with Uranus is like a lightning bolt. It just happens real quick, so quick, you don't have no time to prepare for it. And now you got to deal with the aftermath of it. And sometimes with Uranus, the aftermath is good. Sometimes with Uranus, the aftermath is bad. That's what the whole, crazy part about it is. Not the fact that not only does it just strike just like that and quickly, um, then it's like you have to deal with the aftermath of it and hope that it's good. So when it's in Taurus, it's about people's comfortability, people's stability, their security, their finances, like what you do with your money. Like Taurus is the energy of like the indulgences, the nice things you like to buy, the perfume, the nice. I was just looking at some perfume a little while ago. I love what is it, 125th in Bloom by Velhem Parfum, or however you say it. But yeah, it's called 125th in Bloom. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to pay that much for a perfume, but I love it. So, a lot of us are looking at our indulgences and the things that we like to splurge on, and we're looking at with Saturn how to cut back. Some of us don't want to cut back because, this is what makes us feel good. It makes us comfortable. It makes us look good. So, we want to be able to stand out from everybody. We want to be able to look like we doing all right. Uh, but what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to figure out how to, with this Virgo energy, how to transform what you got into, whatever it is that you need, right? That's the alchemist, that's Virgo energy. In the physical realm, it's all about, okay, how you gonna do it? How you gonna put a plan in place? Is it gonna work? Does it make sense? Right? And we've got the sixth house, so Virgo and the sixth house. So what's going on in the sixth house? This is your area of your life. For a lot of you, this is all about, what you do for money, your habits, your routines, your patterns as well. So when it comes to indulgences, holding back, putting a restriction on what you're spending with Saturn energy here, right? What's in the sixth house right now? The sixth house is Aries. So Chiron is there in retrograde. All right. So for some of us, it's like, I get an energy of some of us like practicing what it's like practice what you preach. It's like, yeah, everybody needs to cut back, but at the same time, everybody don't really want to do it, or they're just hoping that, oh, maybe we really don't have to. Like a lot of people are in denial is what I'm getting with the sun energy. Because not the sun is not only positive, sunny, bright thing. The sun can be too bright. Like you don't want to look directly at the sun, right? That messes with your eyes. So it could be too bright. So it could keep you from seeing things. right? So it could just be that because this is in the area, as far as the card layout, this is the area of what you don't see. Uh, for some of you, I don't know if you just can't see it or you're refusing to see it or your ego is getting in the way of understanding that that's what you want. For others of you, this is about taking care of your health. So for some with this Taurus energy, you may have gotten a little plump or you may have gotten a little lazy. All right. The negative side of Taurus is getting plump, getting lazy, not working out, not moving around. Because if you look at it like a bull, ones that are not, healthy, you know what I mean? They gain a lot of weight. So this could be what somebody is dealing with here, or what a lot of us are dealing with here. And so the challenge is cutting back restrictions, because that's what Saturn is, the planet of restrictions. And so, the thing is that it would be so much healthier for you. The sun is all about vitality, and your energy and, your zest for life, also your sex life, so, and it also deals with children as well. And so with this Virgo and sixth house energy, the way you would resolve that is looking at your routines, looking at your patterns, looking at your habits, looking at what you eat, and implementing strategies that will help you to tap into that Saturn energy. Saturn is in Pisces right now, right? And Pisces is all about balance, right? It's all about not going to extremes. Okay, so with Saturn there in retrograde, it's like you examining, okay, well, what happens when I go to extremes? This is what happens when I go to extremes. How do I keep from going back that way? Because Saturn is all about learning lessons as well, right? So that I am able to have maximum health and maximum vitality for where I'm at in my stage in life. I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm trying to be like me. And so I feel like a lot of people are doing that, like all these fad diets. Okay, with the Taurus energy, Taurus deals with food. So you'll have all these fad diets with all these weird restrictions. And people are starting to see maybe some of the side effects. Okay, especially if, with Saturn in retrograde, if you're taking medications where you're not knowing what the side effects are, like that Ozempic and those other drugs that everybody is taking. Like, there's not enough scientific study on some of those drugs to figure out what the long-term effects are. So some people don't care. They just want to, I don't care. I see mad people losing weight. I want to get on it. I want to take it, right? And so, the outcome here is the goal is some people are really just willing to do whatever they got to do to keep themselves healthy. So some people are very desperate at this time, and that's no disrespect to no one, because there's some people who really need to lose weight. We all could stand to lose, a little weight or just do better with our health. Maybe you don't need to lose any weight. Maybe you could tone up. I don't know, whatever. But we all could stand to better ourselves, no matter where we are in our physical space, right? So for some of you, this is all about doing that, because some people, they this is the only thing that's keeping them from, being their most attractive self, and attracting suitors that are, on the same playing field as them, is, taking care of themselves. So, restrictions in overindulging, restrictions in eating things that you shouldn't be eating, right? So this is what a lot of people are, focused on as far as with these planetary alignments. And yeah, Chiron is in here. Chiron is the wounded healer, right? So the wounded healer is, in the process of trying to maybe re-up his arsenal of tools, or maybe going back to school himself to learn some things, because you can't teach anything if you haven't learned, right? So with retrograde, we're looking back at what we've learned, looking back at what we've experienced and assessing it. We got all these planets in retrograde. Saturn is in retrograde. We got Chiron in the sixth house in retrograde. Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus. Okay. So, those are just a few. There's other planets that are in retrograde as well. So we're all in the energy right now of just reassessing the things that we've gone through with this karmic cycle ending now in Libra season. So now we're going in and we're going into a phase of the next 6 months where, we're dealing with the energies of the karma that we are going to be getting with this Libra season energy. Everybody's dealing with it. Okay. We have celebrities who, you're definitely seeing, the ways that they live their lives, their lifestyle choices, what they did day in and day out. You're starting to see, how Taurus on the negative side could be very, Taurus and the sun and Libra. What is it? The sun is Leo. These energies together in their negative side are very sexually driven, overindulgent. Like this is orgy energy. Okay. So, a lot of sexual energy. Okay. A lot of, it's just a lot. And Saturn is coming in here. There's a challenge here where people are saying that, okay, everything is over sexualized. Everything that we're dealing with, our day-to-day activities, thoughts and views, everything is sexually driven, right? So especially on the internet, you have to be careful. So there could be some restrictions being put in place in reference to overtly sexual energy. Okay. Some of you may be, building up a lot of sexual energy with this Taurus energy. Think about the bull. Okay. And you may have been celibate for a little while, or you're trying to figure out how to be cool because you've been overindulging here. For some of you, it's for vitality. Okay. For vitality, you already know what it is. If you already know about, uh, you know, semen retention, okay, this is what we're talking about here. Semen retention for vitality. Okay, this is taking care of your health. All right, taking care of your physical body. This is going to help to, change your appearance and your looks. Okay, by tapping into this type of energy here. So for some of you, that could be what you're interested in. That could be what you're looking at. That could be what's going on with you. And it's a good thing if that's what you're doing. So if you're working on the physical, you know what another thing is I'm getting to, because all of us are, a lot of us are working on our physical appearance, our bodies, trying to take better care of how we eat, what we take in, because Taurus deals with the food industry, you know. So, you have Virgo and the sixth house, which has to do with health. So for a lot of us, we're dealing with that. We're looking at better ways to get our food. We're trying to find out, where are the restrictions? Why can't we see more restrictions on things like GMO foods? And, there's a lot of questions and concerns about the food industry and what we're eating, and a lot of artificial stuff, because, Uranus and Taurus, Uranus is technology and Taurus is food. So the technological food environment right now is just, and how it's affecting people's health is what's coming out a lot in the news when we're seeing, a lot of people gaining weight. Okay. There could be a lot of technological advances that are going on to help to revolutionize the food so that people don't gain weight. Like this is what I'm picking up as far as the Uranus energy. Like that's way advanced. Uranus is like innovative shit, like nobody else has thought of yet, or is far advanced, and then people catch up later. So I'm picking up on energies of people studying in these labs here, because Virgo is the alchemist, okay, and we got the lab here, and we got Uranus and Taurus here. So there's a lot going on in the medical industry here. There's a lot going on in the scientific industry here of trying to figure out ways to restrict diseases by genetically modifying the food. Okay, is what I'm getting here. All right. There's something, I guess there's studies going on with the sun as well. There's some type of studies going on with the sun and Saturn also. But I do get a lot of lab work, a lot of studies. It could be in the military. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the military, the police, public service sector. So national organizations like the National Association of blah blah blah, doing a lot of studies and seeing what's affecting people's health. Okay, and changing rules and regulations, and that could be something that could be coming out in the public as well, or this is something that is being made available. Okay, some of the studies that were going on behind the scenes, I forget, what is it, as a presidential term comes near, you're able to get access to certain classified documents. Well, they become unclassified, or however you word it, where the public wasn't able to get access to it, and now they are. Like, I feel like a lot of those types of records are coming out. Okay. There's a lot going on too with the bioengineered food. Okay, I'm getting a lot with going on with farmers. um like a lot of restrictions keeping farmers from, like, a lot of farmers are losing money because of these bioengineered foods, and I feel like that's being exposed. So a lot of people now may be growing their own food. Okay, with Taurus energy, that's Earth energy and Virgo. Okay, the sixth house. So people could be growing their own food. They could be growing their own, whatever you indulge in. Taurus is about indulgences. So it could be like you're growing your own tobacco, you're growing your own marijuana. These are things that you like to participate in for leisure and for fun with the sun energy. So a lot of people are looking into growing their own plants, their own food, because of the genetically modified industry that's just taking over all the food. All right, but that's what I'm getting with all of this so far, y'all. So let's see what else comes out. So yeah, the sun is in Libra right now. So with Libra deals with the politics. So you got the sun in Libra right now, okay? Um, and basically what's going on with the campaign trail, these people are working to get you to believe that they're the ones who are going to be able to change things for you. They're going to make things better for you when they put their policies and rules in place. This is what's going to happen and things like that. So a lot of you are paying attention to what's going on with that and trying to figure out, okay, well, this is what didn't work when Biden was president. What are you going to do that's different now? So we got a lot of that going on here, okay? And people looking for somebody that they can trust, they can rely on, who's going to fix the economy, right? Is going to make sure that who's going to help with the jobs, this is what people are looking at, who's going to help with the job growth, what's going on with the public sector, okay? And what is the government doing to help the people, okay, is what I'm getting here. Because Virgo in the sixth house rules the public sector and it rules government agencies and things that you do for the public service. So, people are looking at, okay, well, money is tight right now. What is the government going to be doing for us? How are they going to be helping us? What kind of rules and regulations and policies are they putting in place so that, we're able to live happy, healthy lives and be, and have vitality just like everybody else, right? This is what I'm picking up too. So let's see what Taurus, tell me about this Taurus energy here. Tell me more about this Taurus energy. Yeah, so somebody's upset. So this is about somebody, needing to lose weight. They're upset and frustrated that they got themselves in this position. So, now they're mad. This is also an energy of somebody who needs to lose some weight because they, they're to the point where they have higher blood pressure, hypertension, or they could be in a position where that could be something that is more a problem for them than it would have been or would be if they would, get on a better workout regimen or cut back on the things that they're eating. Because remember, Taurus deals with indulgences, like as far as things that you take into your body, into your orifices, so touch, feel, smell, taste, right? A lot of these sensations have orifices associated with them. Touch, okay, well, touch, you have body, holes all over your body, right? Smell is your nose. That your nose, the opening in your nose, that's an orifice. Any natural opening in your body is that. So for some of you, maybe the things that you're taking in are making you angry and making you anxious and making you frustrated. So it could be the food, okay? It could be what you're watching because your eyes are orifice as well. It could be a combination of everything that you're taking in and it's getting you frustrated or it's numbing you and making you to the point where you're not doing anything. But the thing is that with Saturn here is like, okay, now it's time, whatever restrictions are keeping you from doing what you need to do, working out, taking care of yourself, eating better, things like that, you need to do it because you need to help, you need your vitality. You want to be in optimum health. Tell me about the Saturn, what's holding people back? If this is all about, yeah. Okay, yeah, death. See? You got to take better care of your health. So for some of y'all, it's about taking care of your health, making sure that you do things to help you relax and balance your energy because Taurus deals about reaction too, relaxation. It deals with indulgences, relaxation, having the good things in life, having a good, easy life, right? And so for some of you, you're frustrated because this is what you bust your ass and work for, and you're still not getting it for whatever reason. It's like, damn, I get it either way. Like they're killing us either way. They're killing us with the food. They're killing us with the music. They're killing us with what they're putting on the internet. It's like one way or another. You know what I mean? You just feeling this energy here that it's like you can't, especially with the food. So people are very frustrated and angry because of what's going on with the food industry. Like I said, with Uranus here, this is genetically modified food. Like I said, I feel an energy of farmers losing out and having to shut down or try to sell their farmland for a fraction of the price because they can't afford to grow product anymore. It could be that the pesticides were killing killed the land. Okay, and so now these farmers are frustrated. They can't grow their food. Okay, and they're trying to bring this to the light with the sun energy here. They're trying to let people know, you look, they're killing us with the food. Or look, they're also killing our industry. We can't grow food anymore. And this is part of what's going on. So this is what a lot of people are concerned about here. Yeah, look at this. Profession. Clarifying the sun energy. So it's like, look, they're killing multiple jobs here. Okay, so those who farm and in agriculture, every job that is needed from the time that the food is planted or is whatever process it begins with, whether it begins with buying an animal, or whether it begins with buying some seed and soil, like the very process from that to your dinner table, there's multiple hands involved, multiple jobs for people who are able to make money and make a living. And with the sun energy, what's being exposed is that that energy is killing it. Uranus and Taurus, like I said, Uranus deals with the science and food, and Taurus deals with food. So the science, the genetically modified scientists are killing many jobs as well as us with the food. Okay, somebody needs to stop it. There needs to be rules and regulations with Saturn energy put in place to stop it. Also, death also means change and transformation. So with Saturn in retrograde here, Saturn is all about, remember, Saturn's all about restrictions, rules, regulations. It's in retrograde right now. And when it's in retrograde, it's like, okay, now should we reassess the rules we put in place? Are these rules working for us? If they aren't, why? Right? Because we got to move forward. Saturn is all about forward movement. You can't go back with Saturn. The only thing you can do is go back and look back, but you can't change it. Once it's done, right? You just have to deal with the consequence of it and deal with the fact that things are going to change with death energy. So for some people, a lot of jobs are being cut out of the industry or out of the economy due to what's going on with the agriculture. All right. If this is in reference to indulgences and overeating, yeah, this is the sun energy. It's like people they work so much now they eat on the go, and so a lot of food industry people in the food industry are making a killing right now, right? Chefing it up and making as much variety. Like, it's a good thing for the industry of restaurants. If you're going into the restaurant industry, if you can offer a variety of foods, that might be better off for you. But for some, they have specialties. You may want to start off with maybe 2 or 3 specialties and just leave it at that instead of trying to have a full, it depends on what you're doing and what you got going on. But I feel like with this sun energy here, this is also a representation of people cooking at home, and no longer eating out at restaurants, because you don't know what you're getting in the food. All right. So people are chefing it up at home with the alchemists, using herbs and spices or growing their own herbs and spices. And they're changing their patterns and their routines and their habits about how they're handling, taking better care of your health. So working out, right? And then we have blessings here. See what I'm talking about? So this is where you're at. It's like, yo, I'm trying to do what makes me happy. I'm trying to do what's best for me. I'm trying to take better care of my health and my body. And so with Chiron in Aries in the 6th house of Virgo, well, no, Chiron is in Aries, which is in the 1st house. But I don't know. Why was I channeling the 6th house of Aries? Okay, that's Scorpio. Okay. Well, I guess because we got this death energy here. But at any rate, I digress. We got Virgo and blessings. So this is about, people taking better care of their health, uh, people being blessed with other ideas and different ways of doing things and sharing it with others. And it's changing people's lives. People are creating products and services that have to deal with the holistic environment, the healthy environment, the occult sciences environment. So things are changing now. Gone are the days also, check this out. Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus also deals with technology, the internet, right? And Taurus deals with the brick and mortar. So you got a lot of businesses that are no longer brick and mortar. So you got a lot of people who are frustrated with that because now everybody's doing things online. So there's so many businesses that are online, and Saturn deals with what's in the physical realm as well. So with the death of the physical realm, like the physical stores, like the J.C. Penney's and the Macy's, and now the only time you could find any of these stores in very few select malls, right? And so people are looking to make more money online, is what I'm getting here, right? And people are changing up their professions. People are taking advantage of what they're seeing here. So people are seeing this with the sun energy, and they're seeing that working online is giving them vitality. It's giving them an option to do multiple things in their lives. They can do multiple things now. They can do things that they weren't able to do before, because now they're able to stay at home and take better care of themselves, right? So there's a shift going on. There's a major shift going on with the way things are. Saturn always deals with things changing as far as times and eras and things like that. Like, if think of Saturn as if, okay, yeah, I graduated from high school, now I'm going to do whatever, whether it's going to college, or whether it's going to find a job, or whether it's going to the military, or whether it's going on, on an excursion, whatever you're going to do, right? You're graduating from one stage of life, going to the next, and you cannot change that. That's why death is here, because that is just something that is just going to happen, and it is what it is. It is going to change, because death represents change. So this is what people are having a hard time dealing with, as far as the rule makers, people who are also, Saturn deals with the old way of things, the traditional way of things. That is coming to an end. Okay. As far as how people do things, how people make their money with Uranus and Taurus, that is coming to an end. And there are many people who are furious about that. So people could be trying to do things. A lot of businesses are opening up online too. So there's one sector of the industry that is upset with that. There's a lot of people who are upset because maybe they're losing jobs. But then on the flip side of the economy, there are people creating jobs just in a different sector. So people are still making money, but the job portion of it, like the traditional go in and punch a clock thing, that's coming to an end. That's coming to an end. So there could be employers who are mad about that. Business people, the big tycoons who are making money. It's like, you have to understand, when you at a point where time is changing, if you don't change with it, you're gonna go out of business. Look at all the things that have changed. Like, we went from the cassette player to what? I forget how to order. What was it? The DVD. We had DVDs, right? Let's just start with DVDs. You had DVDs. And you went to DVD and Blu-ray, and then you went from DVD and Blu-ray to streaming. Now, those companies that were doing DVD and Blu-ray, if they saw streaming coming in and they seen how popular it was, if they didn't try to mold their company to accept DVD and streaming combination type of thing, so they can merge over to streaming, they would have went out of business, because they wouldn't have been able to go with the change of the times. This is where we are right now. It's a change of time. So this is to any business owner. You got to change your daily routine and the things you do on a regular basis, and some people are unfortunate, unfortunately, this is just the way it is. With the apology energy, it's like, you have to change with the times. So for some people, that's just very difficult to do. So some people are going to suffer in some way, shape, or form, because they're just not going to be able to accept the way things are going. They're just not going to be able to. Tell me about this fury. What's this fury? Tell me about the fury, please. What's the frustration about? Talk to me about the frustration. Okay, the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse. Yeah, see, people losing their jobs, people losing their money, people losing their financial stability and security as far as brick and mortar. Pentacles stand for the traditional things, the way things used to be, the order, and with the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse, and then Saturn here, okay, which is another heavy earth planet, and death with transformation. All of this, like I said, this is all changing. So if you can find something to do online, you might as well. Even if you don't want to, maybe just find a hobby or something that you can do online. But things are changing. And, the apology is here, but, people are going to have to change the way they do things. Tell me about this death energy. And this is about everything we talked about, whether it's how you eat, whether it's what's going on with the farmers and things like that. Like I said, they're losing their land, or their land is being destroyed, and they're frustrated and angry about it. The rules and the laws in reference to things are not changing with the industry, okay? And so people are in court with the Queen of Swords energy, justice energy here. People are upset about this, and they're expressing their views and their concerns, and they want people to follow the rules or laws, or they want new laws implemented so that everybody is protected. Now these people have to find something else to do. They have to find another way to make ends meet. All right, especially these farmers or those who are involved in that industry. Yeah, they may not have the skills, because this is Lover's energy in reverse. Gemini deals with skills. Okay, and with that in reverse here, and these are people who don't have skills to do any other profession. These are people who were born into farming. Their ancestors farmed, their mother's mother farmed, their mother's father farmed. This is what they know. This is what they grew up on, right? Tell me more about this Lover's energy in reverse here. Some people are made to choose. Do they have to sell? Do they want to sell? Or for those who are in the brick and mortar or the restaurant business, these people are thinking about making the choices that they need to. Okay, here's the Sun energy in reverse. Okay, clarifying the Lover's energy here. This is all about not having any options, not having any choices. Okay, or the options looking bleak. Somebody went from doing what they loved to having to choose something that they really don't know what to do. They don't want to do. They don't understand it. They don't know it. They don't have the skills for it. Like this is really deep here. There's also somebody who could be frustrated about not being able to have children. There's a lot of women. Okay. There's energy out here of people trying to stop people from making money. This is racially charged. Okay, there's people who are furious about, the Queen of Pentacles to me in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles to me represents a black woman, okay? And we have Fury and we have Uranus and Taurus. So there are a lot of people who are furious because women are able to make money online. These are women who are able to be independent, so they're not doing a traditional thing. They're not working for people. So there's a large amount of women of color who are able to go online and make money, okay, and make money in untraditional ways with Uranus and Taurus. And so I feel like there's the higher ups or powers that be that don't like that shit. Yeah, because what they were doing is no longer working here. And the Queen of Swords is the energy of, you know what, this is just Libra season. This is karma. This is what it is. Okay, the old paternal regime is coming to an end. Okay, and it's coming to the end with the Queen of Swords energy. This is justice. This is the way it's supposed to be, right? With the Sun energy here, this is shining the spotlight on people who are out here hustling, making their money. These women are making money doing things in so many different ways here. They're not obligated anymore to limited amount of choices. They're able to do anything that they want to do. And so somebody's trying to stop that. Somebody's trying to stop the choices with the Gemini energy in reverse, with the Sun energy in reverse. And this is the Sun as well as Aquarius. So the Aquarius energy is the short-term, quick money. And then taking it to the Aquarius energy where now you have long-term money and you're able to invest and you're able to live a wealthy, healthy, long life. Okay, so people are trying to stop this. So this is what they're doing this is why they're doing this with the food, is what I'm getting. Telling me, and also with the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse, this is just about people being unhealthy. Queen of Pentacle, that's physical energy. All right, so this is about people eating this food and getting sick. Okay, is what and people dying with Saturn and the death energy and the Queen of Swords. So people are suing, okay, these companies here. So they're shedding light on the higher ups who are involved. These people are resigning. They've made the wrong decisions. They've killed hundreds and thousands of people. Okay, that's what's going on. That's the plan here. People are exposing this. So there's somebody here who's a whistleblower with this Virgo energy here. This is giving me, what is the guy who blew? I forget his name, and even if I know it, I shouldn't even be saying it in my reading anyway, because I don't want to flag my reading. But this is a whistleblower here who's blown the whistle on a government agency, okay, and let people know what was going on here. And so now these people have to apologize. They owe the public an apology. Okay, so that's something that could be coming out as well. Okay, yeah, Jupiter in retrograde. Look at this. So for a lot of people, these are celebrities, various celebrities with the sun energy and profession in different areas of expertise of life who are shedding a spotlight on their corrupt behavior. So all of these people are affiliated in some way, shape, or form. So the light is being shown, okay? These people were being greedy. They're frustrated now because they're going to be exposed. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is also an embarrassment. Okay, being ashamed, being exposed for something that you were doing in the physical. So this was overindulging in money, food, sex, drugs, that type of thing. So people are being exposed. Uranus is, oh shit. Remember I told you Uranus is, oh shit energy is stuff that happens and now you got to deal with the repercussions, whether it's good or bad. Well, Taurus deals with indulgences, people's sexual indulgences, their pleasures, things like that. Well, Uranus in retrograde and Taurus expose people's sexual and greedy indulgences. People who did not want to be exposed and now they're angry as fuck and embarrassed and they're losing money, they're losing endorsements, all of that stuff. Okay, so what's going on is they've been exposed with the Saturn energy and death. All that shit comes to a stop and now they're all being sued, okay, or being taken to court, or the law is being put in place. So they're all in all type. They're in somebody who got a lot of investments in different areas. Okay, so it's going to come out what how these people are connected in different areas and different industries. Okay, like I said, with the lover energy in reverse, these people were doing shit that they shouldn't have been doing, sleeping with people with the lover's energy, making lifestyle choices is also Gemini energy in reverse. Lifestyle choices, negative lifestyle choices, sexual energy, especially with the sun energy in reverse here. The sun and Leo energy deals with sexuality, sexual perversion. It deals with fetishes, okay? And with the sun as Aquarius energy in reverse, this is like orgy type of energy. And then with the Wheel of Fortune energy in reverse here, this is about bad luck, losing money, losing endorsements, and looking bad. Aquarius in reverse too is also about looking bad in front of the people, especially with the sun in reverse and the star in reverse. These are fallen stars, people who are being exposed for whatever's going on, okay? So with the sixth house Virgo energy here, the alchemist energy, this is all about how they did what they did to get their blessings. How these people, what these people were doing here, and they looking like, you know, that type of thing. Wow, this is interesting as hell. That's one too many cards. Let's get a few more. We're going to wrap this up. Yeah, Six of Cup energy in reverse, the shit that they did in the past. Yep. Having unrealistic expectations as well, thinking that, you know, the things that you do, that you could plan it out analytically. A lot of these people were manifesting things, the alchemist energy. They had blessings. They were able to manifest things to cover up that people didn't know what was going on, okay? And so now these people want to come out and apologize. So you're going to hear some apologies, public apologies. Whoops. You know, people stepping down from positions, okay, people having to step down from their jobs, okay, resigning with the Queen of Swords and Saturn energy and Death energy. That's a lot of that's going to be going on here. I just dropped the card. I don't know where it went, but let's just move on with the apology energy. Some people are going to have to give a public, people are going to have to give a public apology. We have the Taurus energy in reverse, so more Taurus energy. Okay, so these are people who are in, these are industries, organizations, traditional organizations, things like that here, who have done something corrupt. It's going to come out. Okay, some type of religious leader maybe coming out and apologizing for what they have done. Some type of organization, some type of corrupt organization, or some organization is going to be looked at as corrupt. People who were leaders, okay, in the public eye, are going to be coming out, and somebody's going to do some type of apology. What's this Hierophant? Ooh, Queen of Wands and the King of and the Page of Cup energy in reverse. So this to me has something to do with somebody doing something to a child, some type of sexual exploitation to children. This Queen of Wands energy is an energy of someone who's taken their stand. Okay, this may have happened to them when they were a child. Somebody could have been sexually assaulted when they were younger, okay? And they're an adult now with the Queen of Wands, so they're standing in their power, and they're standing up for themselves, and they're reporting what this person did, okay? And, or they're apologizing for how they behaved. Somebody could have taken advantage of someone, okay, in some type of way. they had power over this person, they had authority over this person, and they may they or somebody may be calling for these people to apologize or for someone to give a public apology. All right, that's what's going on with that. Ooh, child, that's a lot going on. Do you agree? Okay, so yeah, this is us talking about embarrassment energy with this Lilith energy. All right, people are being exposed for some things that they were dealing in, okay, and they're frustrated and angry, okay, that they're being rejected and exposed and being called out. That's that Lilith energy. We have a dancer energy here, so there could be some type of dancer or party goer who was involved in some type of accusation of some sort, or there's somebody who's dancing around their accusations, okay? We also have higher self. This is all about believing in yourself, knowing what it is that you can do. Some of you who are interested in losing weight here, maybe you're going to take a dance class here. Maybe your higher self is telling you to take a dance class, all right, and channel that anger. So maybe some of you have some anger that you may need to channel, or if there's something that happened to you, you can channel that anger into, or that energy into dancing, okay? Lilith is in Libra right now too, so you may be feeling that frustrated energy here, and you may want to channel it, tap into it and channel it, especially if you got it natally. All right, we have the secret love rule. Okay, secret lover. Is this what somebody is upset about? Somebody finds out that somebody has a secret lover here. So with this Taurus energy here, this could be some woman here who's frustrated that she was cheated on, or she got frustrated with her lover because he was too complacent and comfortable and she cheated on him. There could be something. Okay, so something happened with somebody. Somebody may have passed away. Okay, so there could be a mother figure who passed away, and somebody is now has to deal with the funeral arrangements. You know, what's being shown is this person has to do everything all by themselves. Okay. What was this? Where did this come from? I did not see that world card there. I don't even know where that came from, but that wraps everything up. Okay, this is karmic for sure. But yeah, the lover's energy in reverse, I remember that. I remember the sun in reverse. I remember the star card in reverse. And look at all these beautiful majors. These are beautiful energy upright. It's in reverse here. So a lot of people are going to be brought to the various people, various situations, whether these are people you know locally, like local politicians as well. Remember politics. We got all that going on as well. Okay, there are people who don't want to let go of the way things were. Okay, because they benefited from it. Like this is ancestry energy with the Six of Cup energy in reverse and the blessings in Virgo energy. There are people who manifested from these. Remember I was telling you about the black woman? There are people who are benefiting from the manifestations of our ancestors here. All right, and they don't want to let that go. So, and this is partly, I believe this is really important too, because if you look at all of the people who have degrees, right? Whether you look at men and women in the United States and you look at their, you know, if you look at it by race, you have white men, black men, you know, Asian men, right? Latino men, right? Same thing with the women, okay? Of all of those groups, black women, or what they call African American women, have the highest number of degrees. They have more degrees than Asian men, more degrees than Asian women, more degrees than Asian white men, more degrees than white women. Just look it up. Look up the stats. So what the goal is here is to stop them from making business moves. All right, becoming entrepreneurs, becoming, you know, because with these degrees, now you're taking your knowledge and your expertise that you learned in corporate America, and now you're starting your own businesses, and a lot of them are online. So what's happening is a major contributor to the economy as far as the workforce is no longer there. And that's just a stat. That's what the Queen of Swords deals with. She deals with stats. Okay. And, you know, what happened in the past is what Saturn is saying. And basically what happened in the past is coming to an end. That is no longer there. So what is going on is, what you don't know is that they see that you are able to do all sorts of things. Okay, you're able to do all sorts of things. You're able to make money in so many different ways. So they're trying to stop your options and choices, trying to stop you from being able to live a vital, healthy life, trying to stop you from growing old in the future, just trying to stop your good luck and your good health altogether, right? Um, and this is what they, this is what's been going on for centuries with the Six of Cup energy in reverse. Okay. But you've always been able to be blessed because you're an alchemist. Okay. You're able to, all throughout the centuries, no matter what they've done, you've still been able to grow and transform. All right. So that's a beautiful energy here. So, no matter what, yeah, like I said, no matter what's been done, you're still able to transform and move on. You're able to, step into, some of you came into disenfranchised childhoods, and now you're able to stand up with this Queen of Wands and take your stand here, and you're no longer apologizing for not doing things in a traditional way. With the Six of Cup energy, you're doing things your way. I love that energy for it. I love you. I love you for it. All right, let's see what we got with love here. If there's a love situation going on. But here, this is telling me that times are changing. Things have come into a change. So, if you like dating black women, and maybe you are somebody who's not doing too well, you're somebody who's not doing too well financially, you find you one who got a degree and who's very ambitious and goal oriented. And if you got a dream about owning your own business and that's what you're doing, then you know what? Go to her and be like, look, I want to be your intern. Teach me so that we can make, we can grow and we can make generational wealth together. Take advantage of that opportunity instead of hating on these women, because there's a lot of men who hate on women who got degrees. Your degree don't mean nothing to me. It's not important to me. That's not what I'm looking for. But if this is the type of women you want to date, you have to deal with the facts. The facts are that this is the stats. They have the degree. So use it to your advantage. Don't hate the player, dude. Hate the game. And use the player to your advantage. So connect with someone who will help you to aspire whatever dream you got to start a business. If you see she know how to do what it is she do, get with her. Build wealth. Build generational wealth, right? But don't dismiss the red flags altogether, right? So people got to be careful here. There's a secret love situation going on another note. All right. Somebody could be messing around. Like I said, on another note here, there's somebody who finds out that their partner is sleeping around on them. Okay. Or their partner is sleeping with their business partner, or they're sleeping with somebody that they work with. Okay. And this is something that somebody finds out through some form of communication that comes in and somebody's put out there on blast. It could be that, okay, somebody is hurt by somebody that they work with. Also, there's a story about a woman who is, I believe she's killed by her husband. Okay, this is a woman who's killed by her husband. A couple of the workers in the home, these are rich people. A couple of the workers in the home said that they lived, they had these really lavish parties, real lavish lifestyles. Somebody got hurt or injured, or okay, so it don't necessarily have to be killed. It could be somebody was raped or sexually assaulted, okay, at these lavish party. Okay, I'm just picking up on celebrity stuff again. This is stuff that's being exposed. A lot of people are coming out. Okay, this was a collective reading. It's a planetary reading to see what was going on with the planetary alignments. And basically what it's pulling up is what everybody's watching in the media. And this is also going to be happening on a micro level as well. People around you, you may notice that people are going through legal proceedings. They're in court. People could be going through a lot of divorces going on right now, a lot of separations going on right now, a lot of businesses dissolving, a lot of businesses forming, a lot of things going on with the political arena. A lot of people feeling certain ways about certain economic groups doing better than others. A lot of people are upset about the immigrants, okay, because the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse. The Queen of Pentacle represents to me people of color, but this is about the immigrant situation as well, and how some people want it stopped. They want rules and regulations put in place to stop them from coming in. People are upset because they feel like, okay, they're taking our options away. They're taking our vitality of our life away. They're making our neighborhoods look bad. They're not, they don't have any place to stay. They're just bringing down the area or the environment. There's not enough jobs for them. None of them are working. So people are saying this here. So there are people who are trying to get together who may be trying to help them in some way, shape, or form. So somebody is probably coming up or trying to come up with a way to help. It may be something that's untraditional, but this is somebody who's trying to come up with a way to help children of immigrants. Whoops. Okay, coming up with some type of, or somebody could be in court trying to fight rules and regulations to help children of immigrants as well, is what I'm getting here. Beautiful energy. All right, but that's what I got for y'all with what's going on with the collective. I hope everybody was able to get something out of that, and I wish you guys the best. See you in the next reading. Later.